My name's Aaron. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. And today I am reviewing Encelade from the house of Marc-Antoine Barrois. This is £105 for 30ml or £180 for 100ml. Not too much marketing, so I'll read it. If it goes on and on, I just can't bother. Fresh jungle on the size of a volcano. In Mexico, we went looking for this black volcano and we couldn't find it. And we realized we've been driving around it. Anyway, Encelade is a powerful and captivating perfume. Shadow-light relationship with a perfume, which plays its paradoxes with delight. Main, a quarter rhubarb, cedar, vetiver. Express the smell of earth, sap, lush nature, green and woody notes, which come to mingle with the crash of smoked and animal leather. Milky sandalwood, and tonka bean add sensuality and addiction to the skin. Pure seduction of a perfume conveying a wild magnetism. Do we have our bottles of Encelade or Encelade? Are we engaged with the higher self? Let's get testing. So the atomizers are super fantastical. So let's have a look at it again and remind ourselves. The atomizers are beautiful. I love the packaging. I love the atomizer. I love the presentation. And they're very classy. Okay, this smells, okay, my criticism's gonna be, right, it smells really, really similar to the B1 and the Ganymede. There's a real similarity here now. Quite surprised. This is sweeter, metallic, vetiver, coumarin, ethyl maltol whipping through the base, ambroxan, clean, fresh, sillage. Very simplistic smelling, iso super, hedione, and Bretellite. And Bretellite is giving cleanness to the formula. The cleanness. So what you're smelling when you smell it is the Bretellite. And Bretellite, when you're not working with beta and alpha ionones and vanillin, you get cleanness within a formula. And there's lots of different types of Bretellite. The cheapest one's made from crushed beetles. And then you have Eco, which is derived from green chemistry. And that's one I use. It's more expensive. And that's how some fragrances can be vegan and non-vegan, because some of the raw materials are derived from animals. So there isn't really a difference. It's just, whether you want to give money to companies that are crushing up beetles for raw material. I know some beetles are used in carmine, which is a red material in color cosmetics. So some red colorants in makeup and other things are derived from beetles, which I think is a bit gross. I'd love to see us move on as a human species to where we're not doing that. Really, it's a bit gross. For something so frivolous as how we makeup and how we smell, I think we can get away from that. I love the sweet, smoky nature. So this is definitely keeping with the brand. Coumarin, ethyl maltol, Bretellite, super hedione, ambroxan. This house of Becca's uses as much ambroxan as myself. I kind of am getting, when they were talking about the volcano and the slight smokiness sort of thing, so I'm kind of getting the greenness of the vetiver. This is so safe and so easy to wear. It's got that clean radiance that I've come to associate with this house, but it smells very similar to the other work. In my opinion, it's not very challenging. I expected, because I'm buying them with my money, I didn't know what to expect. Can I get what you get? Onto my final thoughts. I wish I hadn't reviewed them one after the other, to be perfectly honest with you, because it smells, I've got the one on here. There's a real similarity. They smell like cousins at this point. So I'll try to separate that thought process and just evaluate it. I love this. I think it's that there's something very attractive and very, very easy to wear about it. There's no tricks. There's no craziness. It's just giving you clean, fresh radiance. Vetiver can smell clean, so it's got that slight smoky nature from the vetiver. I think the perfumery is amazing, so let me put that out there. I think it's not a criticism on what it is. My criticism is I'd love something a little bit different to this. And it also smells quite similar. I don't think the range is particularly enormous. But this is radiant, clean, sweet, easy to wear. The vetiver is so unoffensive. This is so inoffensive, easy to wear perfume. I love this because it's clean, radiant, sweet, incredibly simplistic smelling. I think anybody can wear this. Obviously, this ranges for anyone. Again, I'm going to go back and say I love the presentation, love the atomizer, love the decoration. I do love it. I do love I think you have to love ambroxan, if I'm very honest with this house. I think if you are one of these people that kind of you know, does that with unboxing, like, stay away from this? Something clean, fresh, radiant, smoky. But it's kind of, there's such a similarity to it, you know. So I don't know how I feel about that. If I hadn't have smelt the B one, I would have really liked it. But I've just come after that, which is a shame, and I'm a little bit gutted by that. I'm going to mark it a 9 out of 10. The price is amazing. It's amazing perfumery. I love the packaging. I love everything about it, to be honest with you. It's quite simplistic, suitable for all occasions, suitable for all people. It's a beautiful scent, but it's a little bit too similar to the other fragrance. And I know you could have gone mad with this, like a volcano. There's so much you could have done, you know. There are so many raw materials out there. You could have just twisted this and done some sort of like, even at trace amounts, like some coral. There's some such cool and raw materials. Perfumery is such an amazing job to have. Very privileged to do this job. And to stay to the same sort of like raw materials, to me, is a little bit like, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a great perfume, but I'd love to have seen, when it was going about volcanoes, I thought it was going to have something a bit weird in it, you know, to twist at the end. And we've just got a really clean, sweet, elegant fragrance. And if I hadn't smelt it, I think I would have loved it. But, you know, they smell a little bit too similar for my liking. I think of perfume as such a creative job. I think you have, last time I heard, was like 4,000 raw materials to choose from. And perfumers generally, I don't know how many I've got. I'm going to get one of my stuff to stock take everything I've got. But you got all that, and you're utilising the same. A bit disappointed, but I love the fragrance. So there we go. So we love that review. Thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating, interesting content. Lots of moving hands and lots of fragrance reviews. Hope you stay safe and well. See you soon.